Good morning. This is my mini ecosystem. I started it yesterday, the construction of it. So the construction of this ecosystem was overall successful, but unfortunately a few changes had to be made because there was no masking tape present in the house. And there was this label on the bottle, like there's two labels on the bottle. So it was obscuring the view of the mini ecosystem from the sunlight. Like the sunlight was getting obscured because of this label. So the solutions for these problems was to use sticky tape instead, because there was no masking tape, and an attempt to take away most of the label. It's a very sticky label, so it was very hard to get off. The last mistake was a slight overwatering of the ecosystem, causing it to be tipped on an angle. I had to pour it out on a little bit of an angle, possibly shocking these little plants. So that was a problem. The successful factors though were that I did get to use a clear 1 litre bottle. I had these two little plants in here. This is a tomato plant in here, and the other one is a weed. And I managed to get grass cuttings and mulch and stuff, and this should be tight enough that any air nutrients shouldn't leave this bottle or enter this bottle. And there were little ants, and so I managed to get some creatures in. It was also placed at a windowsill, so it was allowing sunlight to soak up excess water and start the process of photosynthesis. It was also observed that the plants inside the ecosystem were also drooping. This is probably because the plants were shocked from the transplantation, and the tomato plant is more sensitive. It was observed that the ants crawling inside to the top because they were probably looking for food and an escape. So that's the construction of it and the factors that happened. So which elements are abiotic and biotic? So in this ecosystem, the abiotic factors include the sunlight, the water, the possible rocks, the gases produced by photosynthesis or decomposition, the physical bottle, lid, and label, minerals in the soil, and the soil itself. The biotic factors are few compared to the abiotic factors, which are the plants, the ants or creatures, and mulch or grass cuttings, and any dead leaves or sticks. That's because even something is classified as a biotic factor even if it's dead, because it's a living thing, and that's the definition for it. So what is the role of water and oxygen in your ecosystem? The role of water and oxygen in the system is great. Water and oxygen are used in the process of photosynthesis for the two plants to create their own plant food, and the breathing and survival of the ants and other creatures in the soil and mulch. Without these key elements, these factors would not be able to survive. So describe some decomposers in your mini ecosystem. In this ecosystem, there are only a few decomposers, as it is a very small little ecosystem. The decomposers in the system are the few ants and possible fungus and bacteria in the soil and on the plants. It was observed before that the tomato plant had some yellow or yellower leaves with like black spots on them, and this is actually probably a fungus. So the fungus are classified as decomposers because they break down dead, dying, or sometimes living materials, and ants are also classified as decomposers as they decompose a variety of organisms. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.